Welcome to BBC Podcast, tapping in with Tunchi again. Today, got another King's Table. Gonna run the intro, hand it over to JP.
Oh, baby, you so juicy. Juicy, yeah, yeah. Do you mind if I slide? You like the way I work you out. I don't mind if you tease me now. My lady, you deserve a crown now. I like it when you take it to the ground. Do your dance, mommy. Yes. Honey, I like the way you work for me. The way you move your ass got me going down. You got it, girl, you got it.
Yeah, so everybody make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Check out the merch, bbcmerch.com. Let's go ahead and introduce the King's Table. Start off with you.
Yeah. Hey, my name is Vanel. Everybody also knows me as Jamaica, you know.
Right.
Where you? What city you come from?
Originally I was born in New York.
Oh,
but,
okay.
you know what I mean? I lived in California most of my life.
Okay. What's your age?
Yeah, I'm in my mid-30s, 35.
That's what's up. Your ass
All
been
right,
here before.
Like a boy. Yeah. Talking shit.
All right. Today, he brought a special guest for us. He's going to help us out with all this this young mentality, this younger generation, and shit like that, man. Let him introduce himself.
What's up? My name is Emmanuel, known as Manny. And yeah,
How old are you?
19.
Nice. All right. Perfect. He right in the spot.
Uh-huh.
There we go.
All right. Today, man, we going to cover pretty much, for the most part. You single or you?
Yeah, single.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So he's single. I mean, you know, so we older cats, we in relationships like that. We need to let these youngsters know what it is to be shopping the correct way when it comes to finding the right woman. You know what I'm saying? To make sure you committing to the right woman, not wasting your time and shit like that. Let's save some time out here. Like, basically, to start off with, if for your sons, like if you have a son or don't have a son, would you recommend? He has two options. He either goes with a chick that's been ran through, say she has 50 plus bodies, but nobody knows. But she's gonna tell you that, like, let's just give an example. She used to live in Texas, she moved to Cali. Within some time, she's spread out from bodies 20 here, 30 there, whatever it is. But she's new to Cali, so kind of not everybody knows. You know what I'm saying? She might have a couple of friends she told some stuff to. She's gonna keep it honest with you because she thinks you're gonna be the man for her. Or there's a chick that we're gonna say you trust her and she tells you that she's only been with like 2 or 3 guys.
Oh, I thought you was gonna hit with the question we talked about yesterday.
But she's doing OnlyFans right now. Which would you recommend that you would advise that he roll with?
So the excess of bodies or the OnlyFans?
I mean, I don't know. That's tough. Because, I mean, everybody got to live. You feel me? So, hey, I'm the wrong person to ask these questions.
You know what I'm saying? Take the question personal. How would you personally proceed with it?
I'm gonna take the bodies, bro.
You gonna take the bodies?
I'm taking the bodies.
More discreet.
Yeah, I'm taking.
You gonna take the bodies?
I'm taking the bodies because
don't forget. I'm gonna remind you. You're not the only one that knows. She has told a couple friends.
That's cool.
I'll still take the bodies.
We've been with chicks that got bodies on them anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, and we got bodies. So you can't discriminate on the next person.
Let's
but
see
the
what he
OnlyFans, I feel like that takes it to a whole nother level. Because now this woman she go from selling feet to she's selling boobs to rumps to
to me it wasn't even that
full blown busted opens. You know what I'm saying?
When we talked about that yesterday, it was to me like I'll take the bodies because you go to the OnlyFans, it's like all right, cool, she's doing OnlyFans, and you could be in the mall.
Yeah, like. You got 50 cats at the
is that your? Hey, that's her, right? That's
Not
your girl.
At the mall in a whole different state.
Like anywhere, you know what I'm saying? Like
a whole different state.
Like you got 30 dudes in Texas that ran through it, and you got 20 in Cali, right? So the chances of you walking through the grocery store and seeing the 20 dudes at the same time versus everybody seeing your girl squirting and doing all of this all over the internet. You know, you got a mass bunch of people in Walmart, or you in church, and the pastor didn't see your girl last night when she was doing live. You know what I'm saying? The deacon is like, "Yo, girl is wild. She's a lucky man, bro." I'm like, come on, gang. So I feel like the intimacy would for me wouldn't be there on the OnlyFans getting out. I'm not saying I wouldn't do it. Okay.
Like I smash her, but I wouldn't wife her.
Yeah. Nah.
Okay.
That's real.
So
What you feel?
So what the young? You speaking on the younger generation? What would they roll with?
Personally, I'll go for the bodies just because OnlyFans. Come on now.
But
You know.
but in your experience, you know what I'm saying, you coming fresh out of high school, what would your
Like
peers
the niggas around you, like the people you go to school with, or however it is, like your group of friends. Which one do you think they would chase?
do youngsters care about bodies or they don't care?
I feel like they'll go for the OnlyFans, to be honest.
For the clout, huh?
I feel like they would. Mm-hmm.
They would.
That's
They would like they wouldn't feel no shame to that and all that. No?
Strictly off of the clout, huh?
Yeah, because some dudes be doing it too, so we could do it together, you know.
I don't know about that.
You know they
I ain't never heard of that.
But then if you think about it like
That's why we brought him in here.
I mean, it makes
They
sense.
thinking he half your age, man. He telling you.
I mean,
He
if
telling
you
you
look
what
at
the
the
new
younger
people think.
generation, you know, you got niggas setting themselves on fire for likes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you think about
true.
it that way, the younger generation probably would be like, yeah, let me get that clout. You know, I'm with so and so. She got 900,000 subscribers or whatever, and stick her finger in her booty or
So
spill
that
her
would
titties. Or
wait.
whatever.
So that would look like a to your age bracket. That'll look like a flex. That like you
Yeah, that's how people see that.
really.
Mm-hmm.
That you say that what they bragging like my girl make money and she on OnlyFans, she got a bunch of people. Fella.
So they would classify that as a flex and be like, oh, the girl with the body, she just a hoe.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
Can't make this shit up, man.
Yeah. Damn.
It's crazy.
Oh god.
I guess
All
being
right.
around all the youngsters I'm around, it makes sense to me.
Oh, good. All right. So let's say this. Like I said, you speaking to your future son. He has a girl that he doesn't recognize it. You know what I'm saying? He's still young. He ain't recognize it. You've been around women enough to where he bringing her around the house. She visiting. He say he has 3 of his homeboys over, and I'm gonna have my girl come hang out with us too. But you seeing his girl flirting with his homeboys and stuff like that, acting kind of like she likes the attention and stuff like that. So somehow she's promiscuous and she has a past. Do you like say fucking let my son learn the hard way? Like how do you approach that? You already know outside being in. I think everyone in this room has been in a relationship somewhere to where somebody gave you some advice and you didn't you didn't listen to it.
I'll first say that his homies is cool, so I'm gonna give them a little bit of credit. But I think I'd check her personally.
So you
Because
pose up.
first of all, you're in my house. You know what I'm saying, and that's my son.
So you
Look
need to
out
see
for
the
him
resume.
regardless.
Okay, what if she curved this and she like, okay, cool. Oh yeah, she said the proper thing. So yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm sorry about that. She went back and told the son like, hey, like man, your dad came with me kind of foul. I'm not even like that. I ain't that type of girl. And you already know, his son, he got stick up for his girl. Hey, pops, man, she ain't no hoe, man. Why you tell her that? And blah blah. Like at that point, let that nigga. All right, I already talked to her. You let him learn on his own, or you still trying to coach him and still trying to tell
I
him?
mean, yeah. At that point, it was like, yo, I love you. This is why I came at her. I had to talk with her. You tripping?
No, what if he just said,
Go
man,
ahead.
but she just friendly like that, man. She ain't no hoe.
Hey, go ahead, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like I ain't got no kids,
I
but
show
I do
my
the
love
same
one
shit.
time. I show my love one time. After that, you gotta learn, bro. You gotta build.
Like I at least told you the game, so you know
Yeah.
what you're getting into. Whether you
Like,
listen to
if
me
I
or
see
not,
it, it's because
cool.
your eyes
If you
blind
don't
to it.
listen to me, then I mean you gotta find the hard way, just like we did.
I tell my son all the time, like, look, man, get that one, just don't get her pregnant. You're gonna shop around when you go to the shoe store. You may want these shoes. You might look at them, try them on. You don't like them. You might figure out these shoes that you didn't like. Now you like because they're comfy.
Okay, so being at your age, if pops came to you and told you that, which way would you go? Would you be like, nah, fuck that, I'm gonna find out myself? Like that's my girl. Like, nah, I love her. Or would you be like, pops might know what he's talking about. Let me.
And note you already trust and love your girl before anything. You guys are cool. You know what I'm saying? You guys are tight.
So I have to say I probably won't listen because I don't really listen.
Yeah,
to
keep
be
it 1,000.
honest.
That's all it is.
I don't really listen, to be honest. So
Yeah.
I'll learn the hard way.
Okay. All right. Have you ever came across anybody, like you got some friends that's learned the hard way like that? Say his friends or somebody else told him that the girl, she was a little fast, she was like a hoe, and then they didn't believe it and he found out himself? Yeah.
Okay, so after you find out the hard way, would you again do it again if you were put in that same position?
Nah.
Like if pops came to you and was like, hey, like I told you about the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Is she acting the same way? would you be like, yeah, I get you,
Yeah.
or would you be like, no, fuck it, that's my girl?
Well, I'll learn. Yeah, this time I'll listen. The second time, you know, like okay, I'll learn.
All right, real quick. Obviously, without any names and shit like that, share what's the story of one of your boys or somebody learning the hard way.
So my homie had got with this one girl that everyone he's pretty much been with. They were like,
Did he
bro,
know already? Did he know
He
the?
did. He didn't care. He's like, nah, bro. I'm like, come
That's
on.
fucked
Listen, bro. Listen, bro. He didn't want to listen, and then
Was she bad?
She was.
She was.
bad,
Well, she's bad, but she was a hoe though.
Well, okay, was he pursuing her as like, I just want to smash, or was he like, man, I'm trying to wife this girl, like this bitch is bad, like?
So at the time, this was middle school. So he was trying to. He was trying to both. To be honest with you.
Okay.
And then
Then he found out the hard way.
So I know it happened more, especially our age. Like, you know, a lot of niggas like was really like simping for the chick, and then when the homeboys like, hey, you simping for it? No, man, I ain't trying to wife her. You know what I'm saying? Dudes try to, you know what I'm saying, play the cool and shit like that. I just wondered, does that trickle down the line? Do people your age do that? Like they act like they don't like the girl, but they really like the girl.
But behind closed doors, they're all
Okay, so it's still going down the line. Like, okay.
I know niggas in their 40s and 50s that's still cupcake. So I feel like these youngsters ain't cupcaking no more. They just want to beat, and they want they want the fame of the beat.
Yeah.
We did it because we was just horny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We was out here trying to get body counts.
And back in the day, you know, they at least had like real R&B music. You know what I'm saying? So that would put in your mind like, oh, that's how I'm supposed to do it.
We were seeing ocean, seas, and rivers and all of that. Now these niggas is just, I want to fuck you in the butt, girl. I want to fuck you in the butt. Johnson & Johnson's like, damn. Nigga walk around with a thing of Vaseline. Like, what you doing with that? Nigga, impromptu butthole action. Like, what the fuck?
Shit.
So how did he find out that she was?
She was messing around with someone else at the same time.
At the same time?
Mm-hmm.
Was she messing around with a homie or just some other nigga like he knew but?
I don't think it was a homie. I think it was just
So when he found out, was he like, man, fuck that bitch, or was he like hurt about that shit? Even though he already knew about the shit, he knew she was a hoe. He knew she got around.
He was hurt.
He was like, it's not gonna happen.
We trying to tell him, like, bro, we trying to tell you. He didn't listen, so.
It's not gonna happen to me.
That motherfucker said, man, she ain't gonna do that shit to me. I'll change that bitch.
All right, let's take it to next is gonna be like the workplace. Recommend where would you recommend for your future son to find a woman?
I met my wife at KFC,
So workplace.
yeah, we work together at KFC. You know what I'm saying?
What about you? Where you meet your girl?
Actually, I knew her like probably more than a decade, bro.
Over?
And then after that,
Homies first? You was like in the friend zone for a minute?
Nah,
Nah,
little sister friend.
Oh, okay.
okay.
Hey, that sounds cool too. Yeah. Okay, I can see that.
I got friend zone.
Like,
I got friend zone with benefits. How does this work?
right. So she had already seen you have like a couple girlfriends here and there before you had to go.
Yeah. Saw me through my ups and downs and shit. Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's what's up. So, would you guys recommend it's okay to date in the workplace?
Heck no.
I mean,
like, is it fortunate for you? What happened for you is that high likely to happen for other people too, or would you say no?
I mean, it could
say-
work, but it's just it's a very harder
What a percentage?
to achieve.
Let's give a percentage for the
On
people.
what? To being successful?
I'm gonna say-
or
I'm gonna-
relationship
gonna
or
say
smash?
for a single person, bro, you give the immaculate performance, whatever, she's gonna tell her homegirls and whatnot, they're gonna want to friggin' like, oh, what was that like? And then that's it happened.
Are we
It happened between
going off of-
friends. It happened between friends.
I'll say like 17% success.
But are we going off of just a smash, or are they actually trying to like pursue
Like
this
you see,
shit?
you see it, and like
Because you think like, if you got school districts, Amazons, warehouses, whatever. you
Warehouses
have a
are
mass
worse.
amount of people.
just know you minimum 8 hours with that person every day.
So just think about it this way.
I mean, the shit happens a lot.
Dudes going to prison straight and come out gay. if you're around people long enough, you adapt. So the people that you're around all the time, you know, these chicks might be ugly, and then me and my wife was just talking about this.
She got a cool personality, makes her a little bit cuter.
You be like, man, she's
We didn't watch that
a
shit
whole
about
bunch
that
of fuglies up in this mug, and then like after like a week or two, you be like,
Shit, probably I say a couple months. You kind of be like, hey,
I see something kind of cute about her.
okay.
She got a cute little smile. She got a little cuff on her. You know what I mean?
Like it works, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Well, real quick, man. Shit, I know you already had a couple fast food jobs. Like, people, they still messing around at work, seeing each other?
I wouldn't recommend it either, to be honest.
Okay. Would you even mess with a girl?
I did. I'm not gonna lie, I did.
That's why I won't recommend this shit. I learned the hard way, goddammit.
I mean, like I had the constant beefs with like dudes trying to, you know, holler and shit like that. But I mean, if she's solid, she's solid. But if she for the streets,
So let's tip off on that. What's your version? What is a red flag that she for the streets?
oh man, if she in there giggling and slobbering at the mouth and chopping it up and hopping in niggas' cars, then you already know. Everybody got her number already.
So
you know
she
what
friendly
I'm
with
saying?
everybody.
Overly
If she
friendly.
too friendly? Nah, bro.
Yeah.
Like, there's a level, if she friendly with the customers, okay, you getting paid to do that, you know what I'm saying? But if you friendly with the fry cook, you friendly with the nigga making sides, and you friendly with the nigga that's putting ice in the drink, and friendly with the nigga that clean toilets, it's like, hold on, you giving everybody that food, like, hold on, fam. What we doing, gang?
True.
And then the homie like, your turn, bro. What?
Okay.
Y'all chill?
So
Yeah, man.
what happened in your situation? Where'd it go wrong?
Real friendly.
She was overly friendly.
Wait, all the coworkers?
Friendly.
Did you catch her in some shit, or you were just like, nah, she's doing too much. Like I'm straight.
So she was messing with the manager too.
Always
Typically, yeah.
Managers
They be trying to
having
elevate
fun.
and shit. They be trying to get that.
Win.
Okay. Is it? But was she doing it for like status? Like I'm fucking with the manager, or the manager promised like I'm gonna give you a raise or something like?
They were messing around for a long time.
Oh,
Then I
really?
came into the picture. I didn't realize it until later.
Oh, okay. So you were the extra dude for her.
Mm-hmm.
So you think it was like clout? Like, I'm smashing the manager. Can't nobody say nothing to me. Or you think she was smashing because she was trying to get some bread out of it?
Oh, you say some job security.
I'm not sure. I really don't know what they had going on. But
Oh, she was
I
just doing
like,
it.
Yeah, I was like, I'm out.
All right. Well, shit, you been in warehouse industry before.
Nah.
What's a red flag?
A red flag? I know they ain't just going to go smoke some blunts.
Okay.
Break time.
30 minutes.
Okay, I know what you're talking. Like, oh yeah, you gonna go back to the car? Go.
I'm telling you, especially like I'm telling you, warehouse is the worst. Because when I used to work at a warehouse, when we would take breaks, nigga, we would hit the liquor store and niggas would buy alcohol or they would smoke, and it'd always be some females in the group and all that shit. And all of a sudden, you see them walk off with another dude. Next day, walk off with another dude. Like it's just. And like you said, motherfuckers always go after the managers or who hire up.
What kind of car you got? A Charger?
See.
Like
Challenger?
at ours, we had a chick that ended up getting with like one of like the main managers. Ended up getting married and all that shit with that nigga.
Okay. Damn.
Or to trip me out,
That was a long
like,
time.
you should go here busting it open. He got a V6. Like, he got Honda Civic horsepower.
Nah, bro.
Damn, you got niggas some
Real
cheeks.
talk, because
I got a V8.
Cause I just started at this different job, and then all these chicks just they're looking at me like, "Who's this guy? Who's this guy?" Me, I don't, I go in there discreet. I don't talk to anybody.
Yeah.
I just chill, work, go home, and then they're just like sitting there,
You fresh meat, so everybody like.
like, "Who's this guy? Who's this guy?"
Saying,
Put your chocolate up in here.
Yeah. Oh, he speaks Spanish.
Okay.
You're like, buenos dias, senorita.
So the Mexicans hate you at your job.
Nah, they're like, oh, they can't talk shit to me. They can't say anything.
Nigga understand him.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Okay.
They be talking shit, this nigga like, tu mama's way.
Eres tú sabes, dog. Yeah. ¿Eres mucho trabajo? No. Oh, yeah, no, I stay strong.
So let's say she has these. Has there ever been a situation? I doubt you guys can speak on yourself, but you've seen happen that the man has overlooked the woman's past and still said "fuck it" anyway. You don't care about her past and just still stuck with her anyway.
Yeah.
Have you ever?
Oh yeah, back in the days.
I've seen it.
Back in the days. But you know
I've seen it.
I
I've never partaken in that shit.
It was trial and error.
I mean, I've done it, and it didn't end up bad.
Yeah.
You know.
So what made you overlook?
She was cool. Like, low key, she was super cool. And, you know, we sat down, talked. She was like, look, I had a rough spot in life, you know. Shit happened. You know, my dad touched me, yada, yada. I didn't know how to go about it. So I was just sexually curious. So I was out here letting niggas beat.
So what about, if it's like, would you say is...
I just didn't ask how many.
Okay, I get you. So what about this? Does it get a pass because does anybody here believe that a woman needs to experience something so she knows that you the best that she get? Or does everybody feel like, nah, I'll take the girl with 2 bodies and I'm gonna let her think that I got the best dick ever?
I think it depends, because if it's an emotional thing, if you have that emotional connection, that's not really one that's going to be broken, because another dude can be better, but she ain't going to get that emotion from him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if she ain't giving an emotion, it's just physical. Usually for most women, it's just whatever.
See,
But,
like you said with the girl with the 2 bodies that only what the fuck you said?
Yeah, that she think that you the best.
The grand champion.
That's a slippery slope.
Yeah, 'cause she's more liable
depending on
to
her
cheat.
group of friends, and you for sure if you have a group
Yeah.
of friends that get down like always smashing bitches, always doing this, you better not go over there and tell her to spark that curiosity in her head, because once that curiosity is sparked, that's when she gonna start.
What do you mean, like girls telling stories like he do this, he do that, and she sit back and be like, damn, I don't get that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just like if you want them chatty patty ass dudes that go home like, dang man, the homie he smashed a bitch this morning and this nigga about to smash another one tonight. Like this motherfucker always smashing bitches. And she gonna be eventually she gonna be like, this nigga getting a lot of pussy. Like I wonder why he fucking so many bitches. Like she gonna get curious. Not saying she gonna fuck with that nigga, but she gonna get curious.
I'm curious. Why is he always hating on homeboy?
Yeah, that too.
I think got hated on crotch. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Once that curiosity is sparked, you can't turn it off.
Yeah, that's a
Why they
different
talking
one.
about you
I
so
ain't-
bad,
I
bro?
never
I'm
heard of
curious
that one,
now.
but that's a different
Instead of
one.
running from you.
Okay, so let's speak up on it real quick since he brought it up. It's about how could you warn the future youngster that his homeboy ain't right for him, that his homeboy is hating on him.
That's a slippery slope
When
too.
it comes to
Man,
women.
That's a slippery slope too.
When it comes to women, like what is a trait that if a nigga does this, like he ain't
That's tough.
the right one.
I mean, we know a cat and a girl with that nigga from pube hairs. You know what I'm saying? Man, I couldn't trust that fool with my mama. So you know what I mean? That's tough. But you know, if he talked to you all the time, he's really open about what he's talking about, and you know the nigga just ain't no good. Like he's smashing underages and back seats and all kind of wild stuff.
Yeah.
You know, you keep that brother away. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that you don't trust your girl. You don't have to sock your homie out, and you don't have to have them problems. Because some dudes, you can rap to them like, "Hey man, that's my wife, bro." Nah.
Yeah.
And they still send him friends who.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And they still overstepping the boundaries, so it ain't having nothing to do with your girl. It's the nigga.
Like
So would you say keep your girl away from your single male friends, and it's cool to go out with the friends that are involved, that have a relationship, like double date type shit?
I don't have any single friends. Now that I think about it. But I don't.
Or I
really
mean,
kick
back
it-
in the day,
I don't
now,
really
whatever,
kick it
in
with
your
people
experience.
like that anyway. But only very few people know where I live.
Yeah.
So
I do that. I keep it private.
if you had access to come to my house, it's because the trust is beyond trust. You know what I'm saying? You like family to me. But any ragamuffin dude, nah, bro. If I catch you in the wife's inbox, it's a problem. Like,
So whenever you ever experience a nigga being snaky?
I don't know, but he made me think about it. Let my wife get into some mixed rap. I was like, man, she gonna be in the middle of the ocean somewhere. Because you know what I mean. Think about it. I'm always up to upgrade. You know, myself, my boys, everybody.
Yeah.
Even my wife, everybody. Like it doesn't matter. And like if I detect some, I'm like.
So put it like this, like he said, for example, like did your girl, she got social network or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so somebody that is just your friends request your girl.
I'll look in. I'll do my little. Really?
Would you say something, or
I would say something.
Okay.
Obviously,
It depends. If it was like for my birthday, and it was like, yo, I'm trying to set this up for my boy. Who you think will come?
Yeah.
And then after the fact, it's like, okay, I accepted for this reason. Delete it. Done. Ain't no more conflict. Okay, cool.
What about if like you just following just to follow?
Nah, bro.
Like,
And he liking pictures.
Nah, hell
Okay,
nah,
so I'm gonna keep
keep
it
that
one.
in variables. Like,
I'm gonna keep it a whole stack because this is what we do on here.
yeah.
If I was kind of low key envious or jealous of the nigga, I might trip. Cause I'm gonna be like, hold on, that nigga got a Corvette, he got this, he got that. You know what I'm saying? Not that it has anything to do with her at that point. It ain't got nothing to do with her. It's a whole me thing. I'm looking at the situation like, hold on, hey, he got more than I got. What's it? Nah, delete. I keep a whole stack. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta watch out for the mediocre niggas too, because that nigga might drive a Geo Metro and might have a meat down to his ankles, and you know, that nigga got them yoga pants pictures. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, that's a grown man. I got yoga pants on beat,
Got the shirtless,
and then one day you might see like, oh, they follow him.
This
Oh.
nigga's stupid.
You know what I mean? So
wow.
it's a catch-22 on both ends. You know.
All right.
I mean, I've dealt with that shit, so.
You say. I mean, you say something. You're not saying something.
I prefer random dudes over the homies.
Random dudes.
Random dudes.
I'm saying
Like
something.
random dudes, because you know what I mean. It ain't no.
Somebody you
It
know.
ain't no like
A mental thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm saying something.
But
You gonna say something to the dude? You gonna say something to your chick?
Both them motherfuckers.
Why did you
It
accept
dep-
this and shit?
It depends on if she just left it there and like
No, what if
it's
she
unread and
accepted it?
pointed
Like,
up.
never said, "Hey, such and such is following me anymore." And you happen to go through, and that nigga liked her picture.
Nah, I'm saying
follow
something to
her?
her too, but I'm saying something to his ass too. Both of them motherfuckers getting checked.
Okay.
But like I said, I've been in a situation like I think we spoke on one of the King's tables. Like I've been in that situation where a nigga was supposedly a friend and try to get at my chick. So
Okay.
and
Quotation.
I went, and even with his chick, I've noticed some shit where his chick tried to get at me, and I was trying to be the good friend, like, hey nigga, I ain't gonna push up on her because that's just my code.
Yeah.
But hey, this is what happened, and it didn't turn out right. That nigga took her side, and
Yeah, that's.
Cause me, I'm a faithful guy until lines are crossed. Then I could go back to my old ways like in a snap.
You know, I mean, I ain't playing tit for tat. Like, we done been too far. We got too much going on. Like, but like my wife would be like, "Oh, who was this?" And as annoying as it is, I'm like, "Bro, we went to high school together." Like, they commented on something you posted. Like, okay, just answer the question and move on with life. Yeah, it's irritating, but that solves her insecurity or whatever question she got.
Take care of home.
Now, me on the flip side, I don't even look to her stuff. I'll see dudes that like it, and I'll be like, that nigga ugly, and keep on scrolling. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you look somebody decent, I might click on this shit. Like, let me see what's to this. That nigga gay. Keep on scrolling, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to hit her like, man, who's this? Who's that? Who's this? Who's that? Because I know it irritates me. So, you know.
All right. So that's the younger generation. Are most guys respecting dudes' boundaries? Like they liking their homegirls. I mean, they liking their dudes' chicks' pictures and shit like that.
I know a couple years back, that's how it used to be. I'm not sure about now, but I know a couple years back.
You still got social media now?
Nah.
Huh? Oh shit, man! Y'all still here on social media?
so what made you get out of
Yeah, what
social
made you
media?
get off social media?
It's toxic, bro. It's pretty bad. Like,
No, I mean explain it so everybody can hear it.
Like what was the
made you get
situation
off?
when you were like, you know what, I ain't fuck with this shit.
Yeah,
no
what
more.
made you get off?
Just because I seen, like, honestly, I seen girls posting stuff like shaking, you know,
Yeah,
you know,
just
all kinds of
twerking
stuff like,
too.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not
Man,
trying
no
to see all
problem.
that.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And then you got people posting stuff that shouldn't be posted too, you know?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nah.
Okay.
I ain't
You
trying
think?
to do that.
So you say your more age group, are they posting to really share shit with people, or are they posting to trying to gain clout?
Clout,
So you
It's all
think
about
you think everything's surrounded just by clout? Everything's clout based,
pretty much, yeah.
clouts and likes and shit.
That's really all I care about. Oh, my post got 1,500 likes.
Like they literally brag about that. Like, oh man, see how many likes or views
yeah.
this shit got.
Mm-hmm. So,
Would you classify clout as a drug?
Is it like a drug? Are they addicted?
Like they're
Yeah, I
addicted
can
to
say
it, they're
that. I
fiending
can
for
say
that shit.
They need
say
to be
that.
accepted.
Okay.
Say that.
So your age group, who goes more to the extreme to get the clout, the girls or the guys?
Honestly, both. They'll do whatever.
Damn shit.
Damn,
What the
They'll
fuck,
do
dude?
whatever. It's just,
I know from the friends I see, it be the dudes, his friends. And I tell these cats all the time, like, bro, stop doing illegal stuff and recording it.
Yeah,
What
that
is
shit
wrong
right
with
there is
y'all?
crazy.
I got homies that drive trucks, bro,
Yeah,
and they be on there doing 80 miles per hour, and they got the phone and they recording, playing music.
Yeah,
and
that
it's
shit's
like,
retarded.
you are in a commercial
retarded.
vehicle, bro. If you hit somebody,
Yeah.
you are donezo. Stop doing all this illegal. His homies, they on doing donuts on Baseline and Waterman. Recording.
In a truck?
No, they
Oh,
like,
I was
gonna
gonna
say,
say,
goddamn.
they like
goddamn.
little raggedy ass V6s and
Oh, okay,
towed
okay.
Mustangs, and the top don't go back up. You know what I'm saying? Shit like
Oh, you
that.
talking about the little stupid?
Yeah, sideshows.
Little takeover
Oh,
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, why are you guys recording it and putting it on your social media? Come on, gang. And then I hit them up, hey man, hey, take that, make a fake profile or something. Oh, no.
Yeah, like do something like that.
Like, people like it, bro. People like it. I'm like, I like it too, but put it on a different profile.
Yeah.
Like, do your artistic work if that's what you feel. Like I used to stunt ride, you know what I'm saying? And I used to post stuff on YouTube, but it never showed my face or anything like that. You know, I never wanted my job to be like, this dude reckless.
Yeah.
These kids now, as long as I get likes everywhere, I don't care. But then jobs don't fire nobody no more.
Damn.
So
That's crazy.
Yeah, back
What do you think?
Like, you can ask my son, like, from all the jobs that he had, all I ever hear is him complain, like, man, people don't work at work and they don't do this and don't do that. And we tell on them and we
They
say this.
just show up to get the
yeah,
paycheck.
pretty much. They show up, get that paycheck, and that's it. I'm like, come on, bro.
So what do you think? Give us one example for male and female on the craziest thing you've seen people do to get clout,
That's on your timeline. You like, damn, she did all that for some likes.
or someone you know, or something like that.
Man, that's a good one. Cause I don't really be on like social media like that, so I don't.
Well,
really
I mean, like, back when you were
like
and
when
shit.
you did. When you were on there, you like, you seen it. It's like, damn, she did all that for some likes.
Like, you did all this shit.
That's a tough one. I'm lying. I think for that one.
I think for him, he's so modest that it don't really take much to set him off. Like,
Oh, okay.
he's like, always tell him, like, he's a 40-year-old in a 19-year-old body.
Okay.
Because this dude is sitting
Hey,
in front
that's
of the
actually,
computer. all
but it's
day.
actually, but it's actually good though
Yeah.
to be an advancement because it keeps your mind
yeah,
mature.
it keeps you out of trouble.
It actually keep you ahead of your crowd though.
That's why I was like, hey, come roll, man. We're going to put you on the cast.
Like, you might actually think before you react or do some dumb shit.
Yeah.
Now, he's still 19.
So would you say, a girl, you seen a girl do something to extreme that should have been on Pornhub or something? You ever seen
yeah, I'm
that?
like, okay, that's it. I'm done. I'm like, I'm done, man. It's done.
All right. What about for guy wise?
Yeah, pretty much what he said. They be doing.
Like doing some crime shit.
Yeah, I'm like,
that-
come on, bro. You
Look,
know,
I'm
like,
down
now you-
baseline and I got that thing on.
bro,
You seen you seen dudes flashing guns on Instagram?
I do all the time. That's why I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Tell you.
He was on there like, I got that thing on me. He had like a whole bunch of weed. I'm like, bro, you just put one in the chamber and you pointing at the homie.
Oh, man.
Come on, man. I know that ain't no high point. Shout out to the brothers with high points. Them shits don't work. We'll get you a Glock. They are $500.
Shit.
All right. So would you say, do dudes in your age group, do they respect each other to where, say if your age group, a young man has a best friend, does he respect him enough to where like don't talk to his chick, don't, you know what I'm saying, like not to step on each other's toes and shit like that?
Yes and no.
Like,
I have a homie who's cool and respectful, and then I have a one who's not.
so the homie that's like, just say, let's call him an associate. Like he ain't a homie. I don't use that word. Like,
Yeah.
see, the associate or homie. So he's associate because, like, does he gain value from you, or like basically like, can you plug him up with some stuff that he doesn't? You know what I'm saying? I always say with people when you're associates is because like they gain in value from you somewhere.
Yeah.
Like you can give them access to some shit that they don't have.
They might have a connection
It's
you
a,
don't.
it's a network relationship.
Yeah, basically a network relationship.
Not really. Not for me, no.
No. So he just existing just to exist. Like,
Yeah.
Are more dudes your age group? Would you say are they loners or are they got a bunch of friends?
I'm gonna say they have a bunch of friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of the likes.
Yeah.
Well, okay, put it this way. Well, so if they have a bunch of friends, is it more common or less common to have more than 5 friends, like close friends? Like,
Close.
yeah, common or uncommon?
Uncommon. I don't know. I don't know if people have really close friends no more. I think they just
They just
friends.
associate with a bunch of
Mhm.
people.
So let's say if a motherfucker got like 10 to 15 friends, how many of those friends do you think that'll in the middle of the night, hey man, I got a flat tire, man, you come help me? How many of them would actually show up?
Yeah.
Out of 15, probably like 2 or 3.
Damn.
So how would you guys explain that?
That's
How
real.
important it is to
That's
keep
real.
your circle small?
Man, it's extremely. Mine's smaller than a pee hole. Oh God. I'm gonna be 40 in a couple months, man, and my shit is shrinking. It's shrinking. I mean, I'm cutting
Pause.
family. I'm cutting
Pause.
close
Big pause.
friends. I'm like, look, man, if I can't gain, I can't function with you. I can't spend time. I can't network with you.
Yeah.
I can't grow. I can't fuck with you, bro.
Exactly.
I don't have time to be playing these childish games and who's gonna call who and who ain't gonna call to. Look, you my boy. I hit you. What's up, bro? Hey man, you come down to the podcast? Yeah, hell yeah, I'm coming. You know, hey man, nah, bro, I gotta work. Oh, okay, cool. There's no hard feelings, but like, I'm not chasing nobody.
Exactly.
You
Okay.
get the same energy that I get from you.
All right. So how would you explain to the younger crowd why that is important versus having a whole shitload of then having 100 people that fuck with you or say that they fuck with you and just around you for no reason, and you got 2 to 3 people that fuck with you. How you gave an example that you could be in a bind, you can call them, and they come help you out.
When you fall off, you're no benefit to them anymore. If the content ain't popping, you ain't no benefit. If there's nothing exciting, there's no shit to talk about you. You don't exist no more. Plain and simple.
True. Okay.
I mean, my son is one of them. He ain't got many friends, and it kind of showed his graduation. His boy Kevin, he even found some way to contact me. Hey, I want to come. Can I ride with you? Can I go to the graduation? I want to go. Cool, let's go. None of the rest of his homies came.
Damn.
Okay.
So, you know, and even the ones he used to get in trouble with.
Yeah, I'll say like
Crickets.
that. If I could share that with you, it'd be like important is that like, man, fuck with people that celebrate your success. You know what I'm saying? If they don't feel like you winning is good for them too, then like it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, because there's a lot of people that see happy situations and they're not happy for you. Just because you won something doesn't mean he gonna be happy that you won. You know what I'm saying? So pay attention to those people as you're growing up. Like when fuck with people that want to see you winning or actually make effort and like they're part of your success. You know what I'm saying? That they add into your value, add value to where you are stepping up the ladder. Because if people don't want to see you win, man, people in the background talking shit, yeah, and they waiting for you to fall because. At the end, like you're accelerating, and they hear, and they wait for you to come back down.
And they'll give you props no matter what situation they're in.
Because it's the right thing. Because it's the right thing to say.
Or they're doing worse than you. They still big you up like, hey, nigga, that was some good shit, man.
That was dope.
Yeah. Man, I can't wait for this nigga to fall off, man. Lose his job and blah blah.
He, you know, at a young age, he's been through some of that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And
So
you seen what me and his mama went through, which is the same shit.
So you seen that? What's your like you already 19? Have you already had a circle of friends already? Like you don't fuck with them no more. Like the junior high kids, you don't fuck with them no more. You fuck with other people. Okay.
So, let's say, how many of your friends that you actually grew up with, like from like elementary school, are still your friends?
0.
Damn. Yeah, for real. Okay. You still friends with anybody from junior high?
1.
Just one?
1.
Damn.
I'm like, this
Think
brother
about it, man.
weird.
You've been through hundreds of kids that you came across. Eh?
And it's funny because I'm like, this brother weird. You don't want to go to prom? I was gonna pay. Like, I'll pay. Go to prom. He's like, nope, I ain't got no friends.
I was the same one.
He's
Okay.
like,
Yeah.
I just want to
You
stay
same
with
way too?
myself and do what I got to do. And
So you shifted a lot of friends, like going through, like from junior high to high school to being an adult.
Like I had a lot of associates, and then I have like people that I'm like really, really close with. Yeah.
The people you really were close to, you met them recently, or that you known them from?
No, know them from years, for years.
Like, what would you say?
Anybody that I really, really like mess with, or I know them for years.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Anybody like pretty much like, I freaking.
So let's
I
say
let it grow. You know what I mean?
Let's say you grew up with, you had 10 cool ass friends that you grew up with in elementary school. How many of those are still around?
Elementary? No, I didn't have any real friends.
What about
until
high
high school? Yeah, because
How many or let's switch scenario with in high school. If you had 10 friends and they were like just no matter what, they're there for you. How many of those are left?
Also, probably like 4 of them, probably, pretty much.
Okay. I didn't shift my circle until after high school.
I also got homies from elementary, like Alvin, JR.
Yeah.
That's been my boy since elementary. You know what I'm saying?
I only got one friend that from elementary school that I still consider like true as friend. Out of like a group of 10.
I got like people I talk to, but nobody that I'm gonna bet my success on. Like I know Chris. Hey man, I'm trying to make this move, man. You know? Yeah, man, I got you.
Yeah.
You might hit me with some interest, but
Everybody knows me, man. I keep it
it's
business
a
right.
man's world. You know what I'm saying?
But I got you
It's
though.
gonna cost you. I know I hit my boy, and I know like my wife's family. You know, I know people will come. But it's some people that I know.
Wouldn't even offer.
Yeah. Hey man, I'm trying to do this. Whatever. Hey man, yeah, that's cool. Good luck.
You said
Like bro, you balling. Like let me hold something, bro. Like, oh man, I don't do money and friends.
would you say they betting or waiting on your failure?
I mean, people could want you to succeed, but they ain't gonna help you.
Exactly.
But on the flip side of it, when you succeed,
They
they want you to help them.
Yeah, true.
You got some friends that either way they don't care. You know, if you succeed, cool. You fail, cool. They still ain't putting in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like this. I feel like my son came to me, like my middle son. He brought up the idea of having a food truck. He realized he likes to cook out the blue, and he was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Shit, I'm down. Let's do it."
Yeah.
Figure out what you got to do, what you need. We'll get the truck. Tell them the same thing. When you figure out what you want to do, let me know. We'll talk about it.
That's like I said. It's pure investment,
You gotta
man.
have that support system.
Yeah, so it's like if somebody will invest in you, then that's how you know. Yeah,
Like I'm gonna put my money up and not even expect to get it back. Like I don't want it back
because they want to see you succeed. So they're gonna front theirs to see you get up.
Hey man, the studio got robbed, bro. I need cameras. Like, that's all I got, but it's yours.
Yeah.
Oh man, I get it back. I'm trip.
Yeah.
I want to see you grow and see you success because I know how it feels. I started, when I did it this time, it was all me, and I was, talking to people about it, and oh yeah, man, that's cool. Yeah. Like man, I'm over here hurting. What's up? Good luck. Praise God. I definitely always praise God, but maybe God wants you to help me. You know what I'm saying? It ended up working out. Everything is good, but I say you take people and you have to put them in categories these days.
Okay.
So you have to say this is my race buddy, and that's all that is.
Yeah.
This is my boy I can count on. We ain't got much in common, but I know I can talk to him. You got to take all these categories. Now you got to put people in perspective, and then you have just one category of cats that you can fuck with regardless.
Yeah.
And that is the area that's small.
Okay.
Yeah.
All around.
Would you say do you have your kick it friends like do wild shit with and mess with the whole car thing, party friends, and you got a friend that's gonna like no matter what he's down for anything?
Or is it all the same group?
I don't really have that group no more, to be honest.
I mean, what about your close friend that wanted to come to the graduation?
Yeah, he's cool.
He down for the cause? Like,
Mhm.
yeah.
He's busy a lot, but when he has the time, he'll for sure show up.
That's actually good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin is solid. I like that. Shout out to Kevin.
Yeah.
That's my dude.
Okay.
He 19. He live on his own. Got his own car. He doing it.
I say for the most part, for the same thing too. I mean, most of my friends they don't do like none of the same shit. I mean, like today, like he let me know that they're doing something for his graduation. But like if I wasn't busy, like I'll pull up. Like for his birthday, he hit me up. I'll pull up. Like as long as I know ahead of time, like I'll make effort for my boys. Yeah. Especially like if we don't kick it like on a regular. I mean. Like what I always said that I know that like I'm cool and I'm close with my homies that like we don't have to see each other, but like we communicate here and there whether it has to do with social media. We just text each other like here and there like we fuck with each other. So
and you don't miss a step. It's like you never fell off.
Yeah, basically it's always like that.
3 o'clock in the morning. Give me
Uh-huh.
your face. Give me your face. And I'll get back and laugh out loud. It'll be like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. And that'll get me through my morning. You know what I'm saying? The rest of the shift, I'm my nigga responded. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But you got some homies that, man, you message them for 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month, 2 months. And then they hit you back with a yo. Hey, man, what's good, man? I've been thinking about you heavy, bro. No homo. What's up? Rick 2 months later. Hey, man, I had this birthday party, man. You want to come?
Yeah, just to try to.
Yeah, man, shoot me the details. 2 months later, oh damn, bro, my bad. You missed the party. Damn, homie.
I forgot to hit send.
Everybody else made it to this party, but you. What does that tell you? Like, I didn't have people, like, not even invite me to funerals. Like, not even tell me that, you know what I'm saying? People I talk to every day is dead. You know, they didn't pass on. I didn't found out from the homie. And then it's like, you know, I reach out, hey, man, you guys need anything? Woo, 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 woo. Funeral come and go. I'm looking at pictures on social media like, yo.
What happened?
What happened? Oh, nobody told you?
That happened.
Okay.
Well, I dealt with them when they was alive, so I mean,
that actually happened like a couple days ago. Like, I was at the gym working out, and then my little sister was like, "Hey, yeah, did you hear about J-Bo?" And then, yeah, his dad passed away, whatever. We used to all go kick it at the house, smoke weed, all kinds of different shit. Man, spend nights, fuck bitches, all kinds of different shit. And freaking, and nobody ain't saying nothing. Like, and my little sister freaking, you know,
had to say something.
I'm like, what the fuck?
I would start beating up on myself, question myself, like, dang, am I a bad friend? And then I'm at the
That's
point
crazy.
now where I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. I got my family at home. I mean, got my family, my few niggas I know that if I need a kidney or a toenail, they gonna come through for your boy.
Okay.
And that's all I need.
So how would you guys speak up on that? Like, to be on some man to man shit. Should men understand when obviously like you just spoke on right now? It's not time to take it personal. It's not you being a friend, but other people do have a life of their own. You know what I'm saying? That they have to live, and it's not nothing personal.
I think sometimes people just don't consider other people's emotions.
Emotions, because like you gotta think about it, like how you said, like, but that's a different situation when you have to go and then set aside some time to make, you know what I mean, make like reservations or whatever, or not reservations, but just make some time to go and then, you know,
And chill and catch up.
It's not hard to think about somebody.
Okay,
it is.
So how important is it to always reach out to that person? Then would you say?
I think it's a mutual thing.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't want to always have to hit you up like, hey man, what you doing? C? Hey C, what's going on? Every now and then, what you doing, bro?
You don't want to always
What's
take
going
the
on?
initiative. You know what I mean?
Like I'm more
Like if I didn't hit you up, we won't talk.
Yeah, I'm more like I'll hit you up like, hey bro, what's up? You got time to go to lunch? You like, nah man, I ain't got time. But I know you, so I'm like, I knew going into it that you was gonna be like, nah bro, I'm trying to get
high
this
likely
money.
that.
I know my boy trying to make the money, but I know if it's a month out, like, hey man, on this day, you know, I'm gonna clear the day. Let's go have lunch.
Right,
okay, cool. You know, but you got, but it's mutual because you'll hit me up. Hey man, what you doing? This, you know. Then you got some homies that
I don't give a fuck.
I don't know. To be myself, like I just don't like the feeling of like you only hear from the people all the time when they need something.
that's that.
Like,
Right when you get that text, you like,
you know what I'm saying? Like
you already know.
Like I say, everyone in this room has reached that point in their life to where like now, like, you know what I'm saying, we can add value to people's lives. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially when you got like a talent, this, like, say my boy, like he does tats. Like, that's how I met him. I met him through JR. And like, I know he can feel it. Like people be like, oh man, he does tattoos. Hey, what's up, JR? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they trying to.
But then they get
and you be like,
you don't hear from them no more.
Yeah, and you be like, man, they only want some ink on me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't respect my time and my value as a person. You know what I'm saying? I don't even chill with them like that. But they steadily blowing my phone up. It's just small talk. Hey, what's up? What you doing today? Hey man, you think you can do this tattoo, man? And blah blah. Like, okay, cool. Like they don't want to get to know you on a personal level. You know what I'm saying?
Like for me, at least play it off 3-4 days. Or, hey bro, what's up? Hey man, what you doing? What's going on? Hey man, how's work? Then on the fifth day, ask me for something. You know what I'm saying? I get
like
people fresh
you.
off of Instagram. Like it's somebody's sister, and can I get some money so I can get to work? And how'd you get to work yesterday? Oh, it's my first day at work. Okay, so why don't you ask me for a ride instead of asking me for money?
Yeah.
Because if I give you money to Uber to work, how you gonna get home? It ain't my business.
You gonna ask me again? Like, what the fuck?
Am I supposed to give you $40 again? Because now it's my fault because I got you to work. Now it's my responsibility to get you home. Just say, hey, you know what you doing around 2:00? Can I get a ride to work? Or if you're not busy, okay, cool. I'll take
So how many times would you guys say? How many times is too many to lend your talents up?
One. If you don't fuck with me,
Yeah,
I mean,
one is too many.
if you don't fuck with me, then yeah.
And I'm gonna be
1 or
nice
2
with
times.
the no. I'm gonna say, and sorry everybody, if you heard this from me, it's a lie.
But I'm not.
I always say,
I ain't gonna lie.
you know what? I'm in the truck and I'm gone.
I'm on the road, can't turn around.
I'm
You
not
need a ride. That means you can't roll past my house and see if I'm at home or
Like,
not.
I ain't afraid to say no, but it's just off of like how severe the situation is.
I don't care. You knew rent was due last month when you paid it.
Oh yeah, that's a different story.
Car payment was due
That's
last
a
month.
different story.
You knew last night your car didn't have gas in and you accepted this overtime. So you expected me because, don't get it twisted. Yeah, you see the big truck and the stretches and the lights and all this fancy and train horns and shit, but that's stuff that I sacrifice for. So that's stuff that I take away from my family after supplying for them, and I say, I deserve this. I'm not going to rob what I deserve to help your irresponsible acts.
But what?
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like how people all the time they be like, man, I seen you could draw that up real quick, man. You should be able to do that tattoo in like 20 minutes. Or they be like, hey man, you don't even take your truck, man, and just and pull my car off in the backyard, hook your chain up to it, and pull with the big ass diesel. Like it take you like 20 minutes real quick.
$150?
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like normally.
I thought we were boys.
I always see like people ask for something that like.
It is,
normally,
but time's
like, yeah, like
expensive.
normally, man, I get paid for this shit. Like, you guys want me to do something? Like,
I mean,
for free?
it happens.
and on a normal basis, I don't even hear from you unless you need something.
Yeah,
So it's
that
like,
happens.
And conversation and talking about it is one thing. Like, dang man, you know, I'm down. Woo, 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 woo.
to me, I'll be the man. At least let me offer. Like, if I see you struggling, you like, I'm not the type of dude like, and you don't even, like, you ain't even have to ask me. But I see you like, damn, still the same situation from last week, man. If I know I can help, hey man, here, like, I can do it myself, man. Babe, what, $200 help you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, help you get on your feet. I seen you be struggling, like my boy, like, I don't mind, like to help.
If I know your priorities is fucked up and you call and ask me for money,
Nah, bro.
you just went to Vegas.
Uh-huh.
Now you got a flat tire, so you didn't
Yeah.
put no money aside, bro. You ain't got no savings account. You can't sell no EBT, no nothing, bro.
Man, I learned it's hard to tell people how to fucking structure their money. Like, it's either you can give an example with it, and it's just is what it is.
Yeah.
Man. Why you calling me, bro? Oh man, you got the big truck, you over there shining. Motherfucker, let me show you my fuel bill this month. Let me show you this $5,000 I put in diesel, you feel me? And then ask me again if I got something to give.
For real, for real.
I got 6 kids. And expensive
He
cars.
literally do.
Literally. Don't ask me.
All right.
Tell me your story and I might help on my own. Maybe not.
So, youngster wise, most people your age, who do they go to get advice from? It's either friends or family.
Sometimes I go to friends. I don't think people my age really trust their family.
Why is that?
What?
Why is that?
I don't know. Like, it's weird
Do
nowadays.
most people that you've been around and grew up around, like, do they struggle at home?
Some people. Some no, some yes.
Like
So-
what? Like, I mean, I'm like, what? In my head, like, I can't understand. Like what is it? Do they feel that they struggle with, like, that they get told no from their parents, or like, or what is?
Some don't have a dad or some don't have a mom. You know,
Okay.
some all alone. So sometimes getting advice, they need a homie, or sometimes they have the family member. It just depends on their background.
All right, real quick. That's a good triggers question. Real quick. Obviously, you grew up. Like I'm saying, majority of the time, I've known y'all since since you've been with your mom. Like you grew up majority of the time with like your step pops here. Like you know, what I'm saying, helping you out, guiding you. Do most of your friends that don't have a dad, do you see them? Your male friends, do they struggle if they don't have like a male guidance in the house?
Not really.
No.
Not really. No.
You think
I know a
that
couple of dudes that
just their mom?
and they turn out just fine.
Okay. All right. Would you feel like you have an advantage though, because you have a step pops to guide you in the house though? Okay. All right. You grew up with your pops in the house or no?
No.
No. Single mom. I know you single now. Me single mom.
I mean, but you know, growing up,
My pops was there, but he wasn't there, if that makes sense. Like, he was in the house, but my mom's did all the dad shit. Like, she took me to baseball. She took me to karate. She was the team mom. She did all that shit.
Yeah,
Pops just went to work and sat on the couch.
Okay. How good is this?
Yeah, cause me growing up, like all I had to do was have like all my homies, they were older than me. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you're talking about older dude.
Yeah, like
okay.
you know,
That's
like
better.
like 3 years, 4 years, like probably 5 years. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And then I just like pretty much took all that positivity and like oh okay, yeah, you know what I mean? And it kind of molded
you.
me,
Okay.
in a way.
All right. You said real quick. You said that they struggle like at home, like with their family, like so they trust their friends more for advice. Like their friends can recommend something and they believe it.
Sometimes, yeah.
That's crazy.
That's this dude.
So what do you think the reason is that they don't trust their parents? That they don't feel they can go to their parents with this shit?
Yeah, why a friend versus an adult?
So sometimes their parents aren't really home, so they don't really have that trust with them.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes if it's just a single parent, they're always at work, so you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
So we're gonna ask the question of, I'm not here, so you can freely answer.
Yeah.
Do you feel like their parents go hard in the paint on questions that you guys ask? So like, you ask for advice about something. Do you think that we're thinking from the aspect of our age and
Responsible level.
the responsible level versus us just telling you, oh yeah, go ahead and do it, and then see what happens, and then you have to come to me, because like, when you ask me things, I'm more or less like, I've been down that road many times, and I've always ran into a brick wall every time because I didn't do it right. So we as parents, most of the time, we're trying to save you guys the headache and the money and the waste of time that we had, versus I know that if I don't want to hear the real, I'm going to go call one of my friends that got bad priorities, because I know they're going to support my dumbass idea, or somebody that ain't my friend, I know they're going to support my dumb.
Okay.
Hey man, I'm gonna get in my big rig, man, and try to do a burnout down baseline, and a real homie is going to say, bro, that's your workhorse. If you break it, nah, bro, that's stupid.
And the bad
homie, might
homie,
get a homie that for the likes.
Hey, wait until I get there. I'm gonna see that shit.
Go fund me because your truck is broke, and then people gonna help you.
All right, so to absorb real quick, to absorb everything he said, like how I look at it, is, put it simple, is that does your age group avoid asking the parents because they're avoiding the lecture?
Yeah.
I knew it too, nothing, because Boogie does the same shit. I feel Boogie does the same shit. He does the same shit. Like he don't know, like he knows he needs to ask me. Like he knows he needs to ask me, but he be like, man, not only is my dad gonna say no, he gonna give me the story on why. So I know he avoids it. So I just be like, all right, cool.
If you had your shit together, you ain't gotta ask.
I mean, to me, like, if you don't understand, is that like, we give you the example, whatever you guys want to call it, lecture, whatever it is, but we give you an example, so it gives you an idea that he's just not saying no because he's your dad. I think most kids probably think like, oh, he's gonna, the right thing to say is no. Like sometimes I think people ask questions they know they're supposed to get a no to, but they don't want to hear why. They rather just hear the no. But so I think you guys don't ask the parents because they're gonna tell you no and why.
We don't want to say no. We say no based off of how you're conducting things right now. You know what I'm saying? So if you go to somebody and say, hey, let me get $2,000 because I'm trying to get this car, I'm trying to get the down payment, the person's going to look at how they've interacted with you in the last 2 months. You ain't got no job. You got no money.
Shit ain't been popping.
How are you going to pay for
no
the car?
motivation.
Like, just $2,000. Well, I'm going to get the job. Okay, well, get the job and then come talk to me about getting the car.
Because then
you're showing initiative.
It shows some consistency and like they actually have effort with some collateral behind you.
Yeah, so it's kind of it's like we're looking for your full thought of it, your full plan. Okay, look, I want to go work at Amazon. Once I work at Amazon, I'm going to save this. Once I save this, can you help me do this? And then once I do this, I'm going to have $2,000 saved up. So, look, I'll give you the $2,000 on top of I'll put the down payment. And that way, if I ever get in a bind, you can pay my car payment for me for 4 months.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
All right, real quick. To keep things real, something real quick, like I said, act like he ain't here. We already lived through it. There ain't nothing he can say.
Nope.
So, give an example of when your parents told you not to do it that way, but you still did it that way. Like, explain why you did it. Like, give an example. They told you don't buy this. They told you don't go here. But why? Like, why did you not listen?
The best example I have is my car. I bought a car and told me not to. I did anyways.
But why?
Why not to?
No, why did you still buy the car?
Because
Like,
I wanted to be cool with like my homies. They all had cars, so I'm like, I'm trying to be cool. I want to fit in, do some do stupid things. They told me not to. I don't have that.
Okay, so what was their reason behind it? They told you no with the lecture. They told you no because why?
Because I didn't have my stuff together. I didn't have. I was irresponsible. So they seen if I had a car, they already knew what was gonna happen. Yeah. And it did happen.
So did you agree with them? Like you knew you were irresponsible? You said, fuck it, I'm gonna get the car anyway? Or you didn't agree with them? Like, you
man,
felt
I got
responsible.
this shit. I could do this shit.
You felt responsible.
It was just because your
that right there
because the priorities wasn't lined up with what you were
But after the fact, after getting the car, not running, having to spend all the money, get all the shit to get it, like, then did you start saying like, damn, Niggas told me not to get this shit.
I'm like,
Okay,
damn,
so how many people at this table? Not you. You haven't got that many years in there yet, but have, especially at our age, been told by their parents like a bunch of shit, like life experience and stuff, and then now at our age, you're like, damn, nigga, it was pretty much right on a lot of shit.
Yeah. Give an example.
Like their advice was like, oh shit.
Like, give an example though. Like, share. Like, what's the example?
Sheesh. My mom was like, yeah, go to school, go to college, all that, But, like, yeah, I mean, I went to college for a little while and whatever. I was going to be a pharmacy technician.
Okay.
But then, I did it the hard way. Like, I didn't have no transportation. I didn't have a lot of different shit. And I didn't even have financial aid. Everything came out of pocket for me. And I just did one semester and I didn't, I
just gave up?
Yeah, but I mean, but when I thought about it, because like, even with tattoos, it's like medical field, you know what I mean? All of that stuff is still medical grade, but I didn't ever even need college to even freaking obtain, you know what I mean? Or
well, yeah, cause I think that has to do like because you got talent. Like sometimes talent overtraces the actual education.
Yeah.
I would say for me, like, I don't know if you guys would agree, but for me, was like a little bit more of my pops, but not really more of my mom's, was always told me, like, she seen me come in there, what you doing? I open up the envelope. You got a credit card? Like, yeah. Don't run that credit card up. You need your credit when you get older. Man, fuck this. I'm about to go buy this radio and this speaker for my shit. What are you talking about, man? I'm about to max this shit out. Fuck that. Okay, cool. Max this shit out. Damn. $500 went like that. Car, I guess I got a radio. It's bumping now, but what? All right, cool. Rolled through a couple times. Knucklehead homies, got some fucking scamming ass family and shit I got. Hey, take this check. Put it in your bank account for me.
Negative.
It's for $2,000. Just keep half of it and then give me the other half.
Oh, gee, shit.
Man, how come you ain't doing this shit? I don't have a checking account. You got one. I keep $1,000 though. All right, fuck it. Cool. Buy some more parts for my car. Cool. Hit that shit. Cash it. Take the money out here. Here's your half, nigga. Go about. Never see him again.
And now you find out why he don't have.
Get a letter. Shit, this gonna rewind the timeline back right here. Get a letter for Washington Mutual.
God damn.
Open this shit up. Yeah, y'all don't even know who Washington Mutual is. It's Chase now, yeah, but like Washington Mutual. Open the letter Washington Mutual. I owe $2,000 plus $40 balance check fee. What the hell was this? Call my cousin. He ain't answering the phone. Man. Pay this shit back. All right. Fuck it. I ain't pay this shit back. I can go without a checking account. Fuck it. Man. 10 years later, man, I'm out here struggling. 400 credit score. Can't even. I got a job. I actually got a job. I gotta go to liquor stores to cash my check. Bank won't even take me.
And they take you like 1-2%.
So yeah, the easy path is high likely the wrong path majority of the time, man. You don't have to go through no trial tribulations for the whole shit. Then it's just
you're doing something wrong.
Doing something wrong.
Too much easy, too much fun.
Yeah, that advice I should have took. Because here I was in my later 30s, barely getting my credit together.
Say, as fast as it comes, as fast as it goes.
There's also the saying of easy come, easy go. And getting it back the second time is extremely hard. And that's money, relationship, credit. Exactly. I mean, you can have 20 years of bomb credit and have one repo.
That's
credit
it.
gone.
Yeah.
Nobody, you can't buy no house, you can't do nothing because everybody's going to be like, oh man, you got this repo. You're going to be like, well, the last 20 years I've been on time. Everything's been good. I just slipped up this one time. Shouldn't have slipped up, baby. Now you got to do 5 years of work to make up for that one mistake.
Yeah.
I've been in that situation, but not severe.
All right. So lastly, it's gonna be, what mistakes have you went through to make sure your situation where you're at now and your relationship is now is where it needs to be.
Use my brain.
But what made you situation? Yeah, what's the situation that like
experiences?
What turned your brain on?
Yeah, the experience.
First example with money the way you're living, and second with women like, hey man, stop. This is the one for me. Like, not all I was going through a bunch of shit.
I think it wasn't even the women. I think it was the kids.
Kids?
Yeah. For me, it was the kids.
Okay.
It was. I woke up. They used to come over. And we would all kick it in the living room. And then I had my daughter. And then one day I just said to myself, like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I got my own kid coming, and then I got my boys here, and we pretending to be camping in my parents' living room. We're on air mattresses. You know what I'm saying? We in there with the air mattress, and we're acting, or we'll go in the backyard and pop a tail. I don't know if you remember. But like, we would tell the kids we're going camping. Yeah. And we remember we be at my pop and my mom house, and we be with the tents and in
the backyard?
Yeah, in the backyard, bro. And they didn't know any better. It was like on some Pursuit of Happiness type shit. You know what I'm saying? When they was in the subway, he was like, "It's a dinosaur."
Yeah.
Son.
Yeah,
like we laying in the backyard, we in a barbecue. You know what I'm saying? We looking at the stars. Okay. And the kids, their minds was completely.
Yeah.
Like,
to them, it's fun. They having fun.
Yeah, they're like, we're in this big backyard and we're doing it.
Okay.
And in my head, I'm going, I'm a crummy ass dude. But then I'm like, not crummy, bro. You just got to get out of.
I mean, you basically supplied with what you had. So
like you remember, like I walked away from the shop and I walked away from everything. Yeah. Like I got to do something different. I got to put myself. Like you always say, destroy and then rebuild.
Yep.
I had to destroy everything. I had to fall off. I had to have not have nothing in order for me to get on my grind and get.
Because it gives you a clear path and vision. You
know like you're not focused on trying to be like the homies. Yeah. You're not trying to hang with homies. You ain't worried about none of that. You're strictly soul searching and cleansing yourself to put yourself at where you want to be, where you need to be, and what you want. Set goals for yourself. No matter if it's a tomorrow goal. Tomorrow I want to wake up at 7:00 instead of 7:30. You know what I'm saying? Once you accomplish that, you feel good on the inside. And for me, that's what it was like. I wake up, hell yeah. My kids is in a tent. I can't put them in a motel room.
I guess.
Damn, we can't go out of town. Got no bucks. You know what? Let me walk away from everything. Let me separate. Yeah, my girl left me. I didn't understand. I was heartbroken. Like, what the hell? But then, like, now I understand why people walked away from me. Like I told you, like, one thing that Lex told me, one and only thing in life. I asked him one day, why do people not want to hang out with me? He said, bro, because you bring rain to the party. He said, He said, a dude can have the cleanest car and you'll find one speck of dirt and one scratch and you'll hate on it. Yeah, and that's what it was. And
actually, this is
God bless that brother. Yeah. I don't say many good things about him. I do, but I will say this.
I do remember. Like honestly, that used to be his personality. Yeah.
I went home and reflected on that, and it made me think of all the negative things that I had in life and why I was so negative. All the things I had been through, and from that day, my hardest strive, even to this day, is to get out of that pattern because that's what I grew up seeing. Yeah. Like, oh, Bertha went and got a Mercedes. Fuck her. That bitch, she's still a hoe. Yeah. So it's like nobody can have nothing great. And I was kind of stuck in that.
You picked up on it.
Family growing. And after that being said to me, I strived every day to not be that way. Because let that man be great. Now, if you want some negligent stuff, like I'm talking shit. But, you know what I'm saying? But on a positive note, that's what did it for me. Okay. And now, like, man, you can't tell me how deep it was. I just put a post on today. He ain't seen it yet. He'll see it. But it hit me so hard to watch my first walk across the stage because something I didn't experience. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, through all the headbutts and slamming them and eyes rolling back in the head and all the stuff we've been through, to be there and to see him walk across the stage happy, excited, oh, man, that tore me down, bro. Because it was like, wow, this is so cool. Like, I've been able to be a part of this. And then now I get to watch and help him grow into a man and hopefully,
all turns out right.
He'll be a business owner or a president or a CEO somewhere or whatever, A lot of people, they take that for granted. They just want to buy their kids nice shoes and be friends with them. And
all the shit they didn't have when they was a kid.
Don't want to teach
like, I mean, I didn't want none of that growing up. I just wanted time, which is why I work nights and I'm home during the day. So they see me. You know what I mean?
Okay, so what about you? What taught you to get you where you at? What had to happen?
What had to happen was life itself. Like, I've been through so much different shit.
Where's a breaking point? Like, you ever been like, damn, like nigga had nowhere to stay and no one was helping?
Oh yeah. I mean, shit. I used to live in like, how many years? Probably like 5 years ago. I used to freaking live in San Bernardino. Well, I still live in San Bernardino, but like I freaking was just staying in the back of like freaking just like homie's house before I used to stay in like the homie's house and shit. Till I used to be like, yo, you know what? And then I just freaking something just
Like what woke you up? You're like, man, I can't live like this.
yeah. It's just cause I don't know. Like me, I'm an ambitious person. So I was just like, you know what? Like I've been through a lot of different shit. Even Alvin, you could even ask Alvin. Like he saw me go through relationships and all kinds of different shit. And yeah, like it was like I would freaking build, like just build, and then like it'll be like how we talked about it like before, like. The chick will be like, "Oh yeah," and then go with it, try to mess with a different nigga and whatever, and then it's like, and then now, I'm like, shit, I stand on solid ground. I don't really care about none of that different shit that happened.
So the chicks used to steer you off, like
yeah.
You used to get sidetracked by the chicks all the time.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, it used to happen in the past, but now I'm just like, okay, whatever. I still gotta go to work. I still gotta do what I gotta do for myself. Like. Like it's no distractions. Like yeah, I mean, really, it isn't really any distractions because at the end of the day, like my boys are gonna be my boys, and then it's fucked up because it'll be like niggas from their past.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So it doesn't even conflict with me.
So a lot of past relationship toxic shit, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that. All right. So lastly, today. Hearing the conversations and going through this stuff, what could you take home today to be like, okay, I heard them, I learned something today?
A lot. I mean, I heard, all y'all been through the different situations, but the same situation. So it's like, what could I do to avoid those obstacles? You know what I'm saying?
Okay. And then lastly, let's put a 1 year scale on it. What's a goal that you want to reach for 24? By summertime.
Summertime next year?
You just graduated, like I said. Congratulations, since you're here in front of me.
Congratulations, man.
For real. Hey, no, but speaking from a man right here, I didn't graduate. Don't let none of this stuff fool you. What I have or what I own. So I struggle down a whole different road, man. A lot of people can't get through. But I'm actually an oddball story. But like honestly, like I look forward to my son graduates on Tuesday. I'll be there. You know what I'm saying? He'll be the only male in my family to graduate. So I already know exactly where he is. I might shed tears too. Like it's an actual thing that we go through and teach the younger men on like what we don't want you to see you guys go through. You know what I'm saying? It's like I know you guys look at it like a pain in the ass. They put me down, but we're really trying to advance you in life. So I said, man, like I know your parents personally, man. Like trust me, like they've been through a lot of stuff, man. Like they tell you something, it's from life experience. It ain't something that they just think. Like honestly, I hope he just keep it 1,000 with you. If he says if I never experienced it before. Hopefully he keeps it real with you. I never experienced it before, but it don't sound like a good idea. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times I teach stuff with my kids that I teach you from experience, and I've been through a whole lot. So just always think that they trying to advance you, man. Like they ain't trying to hold you down. I know a lot of younger kids, they might feel like, shit, yeah, you hating. Like, nigga don't want to see me shine and shit. Nigga don't want to see me dripped and buttered, but yeah, no. Yeah.
But to touch on what you said, like I'm gonna give props to you on breaking that cycle.
Yeah, not for real. It's like it's a hard thing, and that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to break the cycle.
Yeah, what you did, so that I think that deserves some congratulations too.
Yeah, that's what's up. But anytime you want, man, you want to come back to the show, let us know and shit like that.
Sure.
Cool.
But hopefully you're leaving with knowledge that you can use. You know what I'm saying to make better decisions.
That's why we here. That's what we do it for.
Yeah, that's why I was like, yo, let me get my son on here so you can see from 3 other cats that it ain't just me. You know,
and then I'm sure that like he was touching on if he didn't go through it, he knows somebody close to him that has been through it. So he can be like, hey man, I didn't go through it, but I know I see my nigga go through it and it didn't turn out good.
It wasn't good.
So
our story is not to make our story your story.
Yeah, basically.
Your story is supposed to. It's like new talent. New talent doesn't struggle like we did because we didn't have anybody to show us, so it was just us. Versus now, like dudes popping willies or whatever, truck driving school, whatever. They have simulators. They have this. They have all of these easy techniques to get you through, and that's what your parent is. Your parent is. we struggle and we go through, so we have a testimony so that you can go, okay, I need to do this. So when you turn 60, there's no struggle. And I can look and say, man, whew, my son went through life and he never went to jail, never did drugs, never, got DUIs, whatever. And that's why we press you sometimes. Like, I'm sad that you're moving, but it's part of adulthood. I mean, it happens. The house is there. We ain't going nowhere. But as parents, we just want you, especially as dads, because as a dad, I would feel more of a failure than your mom would. I'm just going to be silent with it because my emotions be all over the place. But we want not just you. I want you and your friends. Your friends hit me up all the time. Hey, man, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? What do you think about this? And
That's
I'm like,
up.
don't do it.
That's good. They trust you.
Don't do it. Or, I tell them all the time, you want to come ride in the truck? Come on. Come ride in the truck at night. I'll show you what you see if you want to do this, if you're interested. Same, I tell you all the time. It's for me, it's all across the board because I never had anybody. You feel me? So, as men, we grow up and then we take our abilities and then we should take our abilities and put them back in the communities that we grew up in to give people an option. Okay, I can't tell you about the podcast thing because I don't do it, but I can tell you about the truck. I can tell you about putting a car together. I can show you this.
But like the same thing, like whatever he can't do, like the fact that he's explored and he's made connections in life, he knows somebody that can show you and he can put you there. So that's the thing about like networking too, man. Always the right people. Like, don't waste your time with people trying to chase clout and trying to get all the rest of the shit. You know what I'm saying? People doing the right stuff, they're gonna have clout regardless because they doing the right shit. That way you just know.
Just from our conversation today, you got your head on your shoulders. Like you're already making good decisions. From what I'm hearing from our conversation today,
it's all just a struggle, man. It's a learning process. Just, man, stick with your elders, and you'll never.
You'll be in advance, man. That's hard to say. It's only word. It's like we putting you in advance.
Another word of advice: don't let your pride get in the way of asking for advice.
Seriously.
Like don't feel like, oh dang, if I ask him or if I ask someone, dang, I'm less of a man. Like, nah, sometimes you need that advice. If you don't know, ask. Like,
I do it every day. Humble. And hey, I got some young homies, bro, 25, 24, and they own trucks. And this shit I don't know.
Yeah.
I just had my first safety audit, nigga. I was shook. I don't know. I was calling these niggas like, hey, how do I do this? And is this legit? They're like, hell no, nigga, you can't do this like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shit. I done went through like 3 months of logs, nigga. I'm sitting in the house sweating, stressing, trying to figure out how to make all this shit right.
Okay.
And it's humbling because it's like, but if I let my pride get to me, nobody else, I'm just sending shit in, and then I get to fail, guess what? I ain't making no money.
End up in an even worse situation you were in.
Yeah.
And these brothers is 25, I'm almost 40. You know what I'm saying?
So anybody that's
I'm old enough to be their daddy, I gotta call and ask them for advice. You know what I'm saying?
So always know anybody that's reached a certain level like in life, they got there through experience. So they learned or they asked. Like, you know what I'm saying?
The level of plateau, the age don't matter. If you can learn from them, fuck with them. If you can't benefit from them, put them niggas in the trash can.
Waste of time, man. Surround yourself by good people.
Yeah, always.
Sure. Lastly, again, y'all niggas already know whenever y'all want to come back, man, come back anytime. Or if it's a good subject, I always invite you guys back anyway.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, man. BBC, we out.
Yeah.